Today's air gunning video is brought to you from the studio of Papa T Adventures. We hope you enjoy. Good afternoon. We're going to be taking our first shots with the Crosman Legacy 1000 Anniversary Edition today, as my son has lovingly nicknamed it Goldilocks. So, different range than some of my other first shots. This will be 20 yards. And trying out our new Steady Rest NXT for trying to get a little more consistent with our shots. Again, we'll be doing 5 pumps. This one is a 177, so other than my BB pistols, which I don't count, because I only use them for BBs. This is my first 177. Came with this tin, one of the 100-year anniversary tins of pellets. This was from their first year, 1923 to 1933. Their first decade, sorry. So, sure safety is on. It's not too bad to slide back that lever. Insert. A little more difficult than the 362, I think, for trying to set. Try and get a consistent spot to put this down each time. Thought I'd preset this, but then I put it in a different spot. So on this target, we're going to be aiming at the top left. That's the first shot. A little difficult to get those pellets in, a different loading style. There's 5 again. The cocking action is pretty smooth though. Just worried I'm going to end up feeding one of these pellets backwards with my fat fingers. Shots down. Oopsie, and then we went backwards. I think that was 4 shots. 3 shots. I don't remember how many shots now. So I should have preset out the pellets. So this does have a really bright fiber optic on the front. I want to say that was the 4th shot. I think it was. So this will be our 5th and final shot for our first shots. Almost loaded another one sideways. It is adjustable for windage and yardage for the rear sight. Alright. So that. We'll go down range and see how it looks. Now I'm walking on down range, take a look. So we were aiming here. I suspect that this is where they went. So they're all shooting a little high into the left, it looks like. And who knows how much of that was me. But there we have it. Welcome back. So we started off with our first shots and we went straight into them this time. So now let's get into our first thoughts, shall we? So again, this is our first 177, or at least my first 177. Other than the BB rifles, I don't count the pistols because I would never put a pellet in them. Contrary to what we said. I guess we should do a first thoughts for the pistol also. But this will also, the Legacy will also accept BBs. You can load them up. It is a rifled barrel, so I intend to only shoot pellets out of it. Can pump from 2 to 12 pumps. It's got a pretty nice cocking effort, but as you saw, it's a little much for the 3rd still, which was the original intention for getting this. Alright, so for me, but I said for him. But cocking effort's still a little too much for him. So not quite for him yet. Do have our typical just normal post sight back here, adjustable for yardage and windage, with a nice fiber optic front sight. Make it easier to line up those shots, particularly as light gets down. My biggest gripe with this gun, really the only one I've had so far, is trying to load the pellet. That chamber is tiny. My fingers are not. It's a deep well, but other than that, it is just plastic composite, which, I mean, this gun comes in cheaper than the non-anniversary edition, which gets you silver instead of the gold, and no little 100-year anniversary badge. I believe this part ends up silver also on the non-anniversary edition. I'm not sure what the other differences are, because again I don't have the non-anniversary edition. Probably a different front sight, but the gun shoots well. Trigger's not bad. I saw the shots. Grouping was pretty good. Sure they were a little high into the left, but that was unsighted, and the grouping could be covered with a nickel if I remember correctly, which wasn't bad for first time trying to shoot it, first time trying out this rest as well. All in all, I think it's a pretty nice gun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Look forward to you guys getting to see more videos with it on down the way. So that's all I got for now. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.